Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to episode 1 of the Limitless podcast. We're your host, the collector, Gio,
Welcome.
and I am the honored one, Tony. We call ourselves Limitless because we talk about anything and everything under the sun. Nobody's safe, anybody could get it. We could talk about video games, we could talk about anime, which, speaking of anime, I was telling my brother earlier that I was slacking because I still haven't finished watching Thousand Year Blood War.
I mean, you're not the only one. I also kind of left off on it, but I have way more anime that I watch on a regular basis as opposed to you.
Hold up, hold up, because I watch a good amount of anime too.
No,
I may not watch it daily, but I got at least like a good 10 anime under my belt.
No, you really don't.
I really do.
No, and before we get into it, Avatar is not an anime. Pokemon, nope. Hold on. Pokemon is not an anime. Yu-Gi-Oh is not an anime. Digimon is not an anime.
Okay.
And y'all can come for me on that
one. Look. Digimon, all right, cool. I get it. Pokemon, you're kind of playing with the line right there. Pokemon technically should be considered an anime.
No, it's a cartoon.
And what are anime? Are Japanese cartoons?
No, they're more in depth. Pokemon is just Pokemon.
Pokemon has a storyline. Ash died, brother.
Ash died in a movie that was not relative to the story.
No, Ash died in the actual show. Didn't he get brought back by Ho-Oh?
No, not in the actual show.
I'm pretty sure. We gotta fact check that. But anyways, let's not get crazy. I wasn't even referring to those shows, by the way, Pokemon, Avatar, or Digimon, which Avatar, buddy, I'm telling you, Avatar definitely should be considered an anime, though. But
Avatar's a cartoon. Come for me.
If you're talking about in depth and you don't classify those other ones as anime because they're not in depth, Avatar literally has everything. Avatar has feel-good moments. Avatar has comedy. Avatar has action. Avatar has life lessons. Is that not an anime?
No, it's a cartoon.
Bruh.
It's a kid's cartoon.
Okay. Anyways, we're not. Let's save that topic for another day because we could be here for hours arguing just that. I definitely have at least 10 anime under my belt for sure.
Oh, but you don't.
And I can rattle them off right now.
Go ahead.
All right, cool. I'll take the challenge. So we're gonna start with the easy ones, the ones that are just like off the top of my head. Dragon Ball.
Yes.
And I'm gonna count all of Dragon Ball Z as one.
As you should.
I'm gonna count it all as one because I could cheat. I could cheat and say Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball. I haven't seen Dragon Ball Daima, but that's 4 right there.
Yeah, but that's all what?
Dragon Ball. I'm like I said, I'm not going to.
That's all Dragon Ball at the end
of
the day.
I'm not going to. So I got Dragon Ball. I got Death Note. Top 5 anime, by the way. Argue with your mama. Death Note. The 7 Deadly Sins.
Yes.
Naruto.
I'll give you Naruto.
I didn't finish Shippuden. Disclaimer. I know everything that happens, but I didn't finish Shippuden.
Regardless, Naruto is Naruto.
Naruto's Naruto. So that's already 4. So who did I say? I said Dragon Ball. I said Death Note, 7 Deadly Sins, Naruto, Bleach, because I've watched Bleach as well. Even though I know I said that I'm messing up. I haven't finished watching Thousand Year Blood War. But I watched the original Bleach. That's already 5, right?
You need 5 more?
I'm on a roll, buddy.
No, you're not. You're not getting to 10.
Aside from that, I got One Punch Man. I got Solo Leveling. Good. Solo Leveling. I got Jujutsu Kaisen, or as it's referred to online, Jump Jutsu Kaisen, because they just be jumping motherfuckers. That's already 8. That's 8.
You don't got 10, guys.
Black Clover.
That's 9.
That's 9. Don't get nervous now.
Hold on.
Don't get nervous now.
Hold on. He might.
Don't get nervous now.
He still don't got 10.
That's 9. That's 9.
That's it.
No, hell no. I know for a fact I have one more under my belt.
That's it, guys. You don't have 10.
Okay, name off a couple of anime, maybe, because I can't think of many off the top of my head. Like, you're putting me on the spot.
Do you know why you can't? Actually, first of all, you're the one that said you can name 10. I never put you on the spot.
But you didn't have to call my bluff. So like, rattle off a few anime, though, because I'm trying to see. Like, now I got to prove it to myself, too.
You haven't seen One Piece. You haven't seen...
One Piece is so mid anyway, bro. Like, why would you even bring that to the
First of all, it's the greatest show of all time. That's why I said it first. You haven't seen Fairy Tail. You haven't seen...
Did you just... Hold on. We're not just going to gloss over that. Like, we're not going to pass over that like you didn't just say what you said. You said that One Piece is the greatest show of all time?
Greatest show of all time. Come at me.
Are you serious, brother?
Greatest show of all time is One Piece.
Mid-piece.
No.
What's the One Piece? The friends we made along the way? Because it's 1,100 episodes in and it still has no sight to an end?
You know what? That's funny you should say that. Because you complained so much about Seven Deadly Sins ending so quick. You complained. Hold on, I'm not done. You complained so much about not having more episodes to detail your characters in across your entire shows like Avatar, which are not even anime, they're a cartoon show. Okay? So why would you complain about an anime being so long? An anime, hold on. An anime that has won awards, an anime that has, to this day, I still think they're above Fullmetal Alchemist as the manga that has sold way more copies.
Gotta fact check that.
I could be wrong, because I know Fullmetal Alchemist was top. But to get to your number 10, which you don't have.
Hold on. No. Because now that you brought up an interesting point. You do realize that more doesn't always mean better, right? There's such a thing as too much of a good thing. And One Piece is too much of a mid thing. Because it just, bro.
Hold on. You're not going to keep disrespecting One Piece by calling it mid.
Well, maybe.
It's not.
The good thing is it still has a slight chance to redeem itself because it's still going on. So if it proves that it's not mid by actually becoming a decent show, then maybe I'll change my mind.
Okay, you're really gonna make me act up now. You're really gonna make me act up now.
But
because the fact is that you think that you can disrespect One Piece to me,
brother. One Piece is so mid. Look, come for me in the comments all y'all want. I think that One Piece is so mid. It has low quality. The first few episodes were like super low quality.
Now this is coming from somebody who claims that Yamcha out of everything can fight and kill anybody in the Naruto verse and anybody in the One Piece verse.
So Yamcha and Krillin.
Oh Lord!
Don't just say Yamcha like he's the lone character, bro. You know what? Let's talk about it. So Yamcha and Krillin are both planetary destruction level individuals.
Okay, so let's clarify something. They're humans. They're not Saiyans. They're humans. Right?
Okay, right.
That's number one. Now, go on with your discussion. What makes you think that Yamcha is going to body Madara? What makes you think Krillin is going to body Naruto or Sasuke?
We're talking about a bloodlusted Krillin and a bloodlusted Yamcha, right?
Bloodlusted?
Yes. We're talking about, in this scenario, hold on. In this scenario, we're talking about if they lost all morals and just wanted to decimate. That's the scenario, okay?
Okay.
Both of them know the Kamehameha wave. The Kamehameha wave by Roshi blew up the moon.
Okay.
So by the transit property, both of them with a Kamehameha wave can blow up the earth.
Now,
if they hold on. If they decided that, you know what, I'm tired of this Naruto universe, I'm tired of this One Piece universe, they're weird, they're trash, they're mid, I'm just gonna blow up their entire world. Who's gonna stop them?
Off the top of my head, Naruto. Who's gonna stop him? Madara. Who's gonna stop him? The Yellow Flash, Itachi. And I can list and I can name drop you so many.
When has anybody in the Naruto universe done anything planetary level? I'm talking about destroying planets.
So here's the thing though, right? In Naruto, right, you have the bad guys, but there's always Naruto, Sasuke, endless and countless of people there to protect the earth, right? Whereas in Dragon Ball Z is Goku come to our rescue because Krillin and Yamcha can't get it done.
That's neither here nor there. You're comparing apples to oranges. What I'm saying is, in the Naruto universe, when has there ever been a moment where they're like, oh my god, this planet's about to blow up?
You know why
there isn't?
You know why it doesn't exist, or you know why it can't be done?
Because they're mountain level at best.
No. They're literal gods of destruction. But to combat those gods of destruction are the ninjas. who are super level or top tier
Bro,
above a
there's no
regular
way.
Yamcha and
There's
over a regular Krillin.
there's no way that you actually believe this, buddy.
No, there's no way you actually believe that Krillin and Yamcha are gonna body Naruto or Sasuke or are gonna body Madara. There's no way you
Look,
believe it.
The only way, the only people who might have something of a small chance versus either one of them are people who's like Kakashi. People like Kakashi, people like Sasuke, Madara. Those are the only ones that have a slight chance because of the Sharingan. Because, like for instance, if Itachi got them in the Infinite Tsukiyomi, maybe then they have to play mind games. They have to play like these types of tricks. Straight hand to hand combat, nobody's seeing them.
It's straight hand to hand combat.
No one is seeing
Straight hand to hand combat.
and that includes blast. I'm not just saying like straight
No. Straight hand to hand combat. Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
My guy will piece them up. Rock Lee will piece them up.
The speeds aren't even comparable, bro.
How?
Might Guy might be one of the fastest in the Naruto universe. Yes, in the Naruto universe, we're talking about Dragon Ball Z, where their feats are so much bigger and so much better. You cannot compare them. Look, stop beating around the bush. If Krillin or Yamcha fly to the very top of the sky and shoot a full power Kamehameha wave at the Earth, at the Naruto universe, who is stopping that? Who? Name me one. You don't even have to name multiple. Name me one person who can stop it.
Naruto.
How?
What do you mean how? He has a tail beast power.
And you think that equates to a Kamehameha
a tail beast? Brother, it's above light years away.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. A tail beast bomb is light years away. And as a matter of fact, we're not even going to go into the speed process, right? Because the thing is, like, by the time Krillin or Yamcha ready and attack, they're already beheaded. They're already beheaded.
No, freaking.
Yes, they are.
You don't believe this, bro.
Yes, I do.
There's no way you believe this. Like, you're talking about two completely... They're outmatched, bro.
By who?
What do you mean?
A Yamcha?
Yes.
A Krillin?
Because you have to
Yamcha got killed by what are they called? Sablemen?
And the Sablemen are in the Dragon Ball Z universe.
Right.
So their power is Dragon Ball Z scale.
No, because you got to remember, early on, Yamcha, early Krillin, right? Matter of fact, I'm not.
Don't go there. No, don't go there, because if you do that, then you can't bring up the Tail Beast bomb, because he didn't get that until...
No, that's not where I'm going. Because at the end of the day, Dragon Ball Z, throughout this entire process, I still consider Yamcha and Krillin to be trash level.
No, that's ridiculous. That's because you compare it to Goku and Vegeta, the literal stars of the show.
No, just comparing it to Roshi. Just comparing it to Roshi.
Brother, there's so much... Well, maybe not Yamcha, but Krillin is so much stronger than Roshi.
How many... Just compare their tournament of power feats.
Let's. Because Krillin got more people out of there.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
Yeah, he did.
No, he did not.
At most, because I haven't seen the tournament of power in a while, but at most they probably were neck and neck, because I remember Roshi did get a bunch of people out who would have given the other fighters trouble because of their like special techniques, and I think he might have gotten like 3 or 4 people out. But if I'm not mistaken, and y'all can fact check me on this, I'm pretty sure that Krillin also got about 3 or 4 people out, because he went on like a little streak before he got taken out. So I'm pretty sure they were probably about the same.
Look, bottom line is, in a verse where Yamcha or Krillin invade the Naruto verse, they're getting bodied immediately. They can get sealed, they can get beheaded, they can take a tail beast bomb to their face. Like, so look, they're getting deleted, brother.
I already told you, the only way that they stand a remote chance is if it's some type of technique, like a sealing technique.
No, you know what's crazy? You know what's really crazy? Sakura would body them both.
Oh, hell no.
2-on-1.
There's no 2-on-1. No, you don't believe that.
2-on-1. Yes, I do.
You don't believe that.
I believe it.
You don't believe that one.
I'm not a Sakura hater. Now, when she tries to compare herself to Naruto and Sasuke, that's where I draw the line.
Nah, you do not believe that one bit.
She's bodying.
You don't believe that one bit. Because the only thing that the Naruto verse could potentially have an upper edge on the Dragon Ball Z verse is when it comes to like techniques. Like, for instance, in this case, it would be the like the Infinite Tsukiyomi and things like that that mess with reality. That's the only thing that they might have an upper edge in. Might. When it comes to straight power, straight brawls, straight mano y mano,
Mano y mano?
buddy, they'll get wrecked.
No, sir. Mano y mano? You're talking about taijutsu, right?
They would
Essentially,
get,
that's what it is.
if we talk about
Taijutsu.
straight martial arts,
Straight up martial
we
arts.
could talk about straight martial arts.
Straight up martial arts, Guy and Rock Lee will body them.
They're only specialized in one thing, taijutsu.
Hand-to-hand combat.
Goku is a master of all martial arts.
You didn't say, we're not talking about Goku.
No, I said Dragon Ball Z verse.
Okay, if you go in a Dragon Ball Z verse and it's just hand-to-hand combat.
And hold up. Because Krillin had the same training as Goku. So I would even put Krillin in there. If you don't want to give me Goku, that's cool. I'll put Krillin in there.
Okay, look.
The Wolf Fist too.
You and I can both have the same school. That does not mean that you and I will learn the exact same way. That does not mean that you and I will be at the same level, which is not true at all.
No,
Krillin was not the same level.
They were though. They were at the same level, but obviously Goku has the advantage of being a Saiyan. So of course he completely blew it out the water.
They were never the same level.
Yes, they were.
No.
Bro, Krillin was above Goku in Dragon Ball.
No, he was not.
Yes, he what?
In what moment was he above him?
He was faster than him for a brief minute, for a brief second.
No. So the time that he did that race with him, right? Make memory. What happened? His freaking shoe bottom was off.
Right.
So he's like, let me do it again. He blew him out the water. He was never the same. He was never even remotely close to being at Goku's level.
He was. You need to rewatch Dragon Ball. Because there was at one point where they were like this. Even, as a matter of fact, you know when everything went sideways?
This guy.
Everything went sideways after Goku came back as in his teenage body. Then it was a wrap. But before that, yes, Goku had better feats. I'll give you that. Like, he took out the Red Ribbon Army by himself. But they were still neck and neck. Him and Krillin. Doesn't change from the fact that Krillin will still body both of them, actually, really.
No.
Both of them, yeah. Because keep in mind, if we're talking about straight hands, they're taijutsu specialists, but they can't open the inner gates. Because we're talking about straight hands. So you can't do the inner gates.
Even if you don't do inner gates, they're still bodying Krillin.
Even with the inner gates, they will still be cooking.
No,
but
you do not believe that.
I do.
You do not believe that.
Because it's different scaling. No, it's different feats.
No.
It's different feats. No. But you know what? Let's do something.
No, you do not believe that.
Let's do something. How about this? Since you claim to be such an expert at this, I got a little game for you.
All right.
Let's do a blind ranking. I'm going to give you 5 characters. You're not going to know who comes first or who comes next.
Okay.
Rank them all 1 through 5. Obviously, 1 being the strongest, 5 being the weakest.
Okay.
No weapons, no powers. Straight hands.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 1, we're going to start with the first one. We're going to start with Rock Lee.
Rock Lee. Not the best, not the worst. Put him at 3.
3. Okay, respectable. Okay. Next, we got Grown Up. And I would say probably the prime version of all of these characters, right? So I'll say Vegeta.
Hand-to-hand Vegeta.
You better start thinking of some of his feats, though. Because there's a reason why I thought of him. Specifically Vegeta.
Specifically Vegeta, Dr. Gero, and his little minion. Hand-to-hand combat. Hand-to-hand combat. No, I'll probably put him as 4. I don't think he's above Rock Lee.
Okay. You know the one scene that popped up in my head that made me pick Vegeta? Because I could have picked Goku. I could have picked Master Roshi. I could have picked Yamcha. Because these are actual, like, legit martial artists. The one scene that popped up in my head that made me choose Vegeta to give you was the initial fight that he had against Beerus. He got blown out the water, for sure. Beerus beat his ass. But if you think back on the fight, he showed like he was actually boxing. I'm talking about like boxing. He was blocking. He was until he started getting pieced up. Until he started getting pieced up, he was actually blocking the hits, throwing a little bit of his own.
I stand by my list so far.
Okay. All right. So you got Rock Lee at 3, and you got Vegeta at 4. The disrespect is crazy.
No, it's not crazy. I love Vegeta. I love Vegeta more than Goku. But martial arts is not his thing.
Okay. Next we have Ichigo.
Ichigo. He fights with a sword, though. Not really. I put him at 5.
Like I said, there's
a 5.
You're gonna put Ichigo at 5?
I don't know what you could think of between 1 and 2, but Ichigo is a Soul Reaper.
Brother, do you not remember Bleach at all?
Look, it doesn't matter. He's a Soul Reaper. He fights with a sword.
He fights with a sword because he got to that point. Do you not remember literally the first episode of Bleach?
Doesn't matter. He's a Soul Reaper. You saying that they're prime, buddy? Prime.
Okay,
prime.
That's not
his prime.
I'm not saying that's his prime. What I mean is, if that was how he was on the first episode, now imagine if he didn't have
but
if he didn't have his sword.
If my grandma had wheels,
hell no, because he fights with a sword because he has it. But if he didn't have the sword, he wouldn't need it
because he's a Soul Reaper.
Fool, the first episode.
Again, not his prime.
It doesn't matter if that was his prime or not. You're not even thinking. The first episode,
this guy,
he fought, what was it, 3 guys by himself? 4 or 5 guys? Something like that?
Okay.
That was the first one.
And?
Because he did not have a sword.
And guess what?
Listen, stay with me now. He did not have a sword.
Oh my God.
So he beat up a group of guys by himself.
This guy.
Now imagine in his prime, and imagine that he didn't have a sword either. What could he do to these fools?
Doesn't matter. Imagine. No. He's a Soul Reaper. He fights with a sword.
Oh my God.
Next.
Oh my God.
You didn't give this. He didn't give it too much thought by the looks of it.
Oh God. Okay. Next, and I know where you're gonna. Oh my God. You're such a fanboy. Next is Luffy.
Oh, hand-to-hand combat, buddy. Number 1. That's my number 1.
No way.
That's my number 1 right there.
You're such a.
It's straight up hand-to-hand combat.
You're such a nerd, bro.
Brother, he fights with his hands. He fights with his hands, his feet.
So does Vegeta.
True, but Vegeta actually has blast and power. Luffy doesn't.
We're talking about no blast, you idiot.
No, right. But you're saying just in general, right? Like
we're talking straight hands.
Yes, I know.
And
but I still don't think that he's better than Rock Lee.
If your justification is Luffy does straight hand to hand, Vegeta does straight to hand until they.
Now look, there's one person who I would put above Luffy, but I don't think you would have thought of this. So let's hear who my number 2 pick ends up being.
For some reason, I feel like the person that you wanted me to say that you would have put, I feel like you were probably thinking of either Asta.
Yes.
Or you're probably thinking of the one from Hunter x Hunter.
Which one?
I feel like Gon. I feel like those 2 are the ones. Gon, whatever his name is. I feel like those 2 are the ones that you would be thinking of. But so you got Luffy number 1. What a fanboy. That second spot is the one that's up for grabs that I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay.
The third spot, you put Rock Lee.
Yes.
That's kind of crazy. I thought you would have put him higher. The 4th spot, you put Vegeta.
I put Rock Lee there to be conservative.
I figured too. The 4th spot, you picked Vegeta. And then the 5th spot, you put Ichigo. So for your second spot, we're going to see what you think about this list that you got. Because this second spot, I'm not going to lie, this person might have taken the whole thing in my list. Yuji
Itadori.
Bro, Yuji is the embodiment of straight hands.
Oh, yes, he is 100%.
More than Luffy.
More than Luffy.
Yes, bro. He does nothing but hands. What do you mean? He just boxes all like every single fight is just straight boxing.
Right. But so is Luffy. Every single fight is just straight up fights with his hands.
But Luffy's cartoonish, bro.
This guy, you just want to diminish.
Bro, you
just want to downplay the king of pirates.
He has. First of all, he's not the king of pirates yet. Second of all, he has toon feet.
Luffy is the GOAT. The GOAT.
Well, I would have put Yuji at number 1 because it is just like he's straight hands. And keep in mind, I think obviously it's a blind ranking. Well, first of all, let me ask you: How do you feel about the list?
I feel like I did well. Again, I feel like Ichigo didn't deserve to be on this list. That's just my take. Because Ichigo is a Soul Reaper with swords.
See, and I knew something told me to put Zoro because you were gonna eat your words if I would have put Zoro in there.
Actually, funny enough,
You would have.
No,
You would have.
no. To hand come, I would not have put Zoro in the top 3.
But you wouldn't have had the same thought that you have about Ichigo. You wouldn't have been like, "Oh, Zoro doesn't belong on the list," because you're a One Piece fanboy.
No, it has nothing to do with it. Look, Zoro is my boy. Zoro is probably the second best character to a main character. What are they called again? I forget.
Supporting
Side
character?
characters, support characters. Like his aura, his character. Like
You said, hold up. You said that he's the best supporting character,
yeah.
but you completely forgot about Vegeta.
No, I did forget about Vegeta, but it's just the aura that. See, it's because we go back to this, brother. I can make an opinion about Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Bleach.
Don't say
Fairy
Naruto. Don't say Naruto. Don't say Naruto because Sasuke is whack. Don't say Naruto.
No. I can make an opinion about all of them, right? And at least I can back it up because I've seen the shows. You just hate on One Piece without even fully watching, brother. If you would see later on beats, not even later on, brother.
Nah.
We'll go into the first 300 episodes where Zoro basically takes all of Luffy's pain, right? Literally everything that Luffy was feeling up until that point gets extracted out of him, and he's like, "Don't take his head, take mine instead," right? So a warlord,
So a sacrifice.
in a sense, right?
Yeah, but we don't see any of those in Dragon Ball.
No. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you love to hate so much on One Piece characters without even really realizing like how badass these characters are.
They're just, bro. They're too wacky for me.
No,
I'm sorry. They're too.
And
I can't.
you know what's crazy?
I can't.
You know what's crazy? That One Piece probably has the best character design, and it also has the worst character designs.
I'll believe the worst.
No, it has some of the best character designs. You haven't seen King's design, Kaido's design. You haven't seen the design for Katakuri. Like, bro,
The only thing I think that One Piece has over other anime, and I'm gonna just say it, is the bitches. That's it. Like they got the bitches, bro. They got Nico Robin. They got Nami. Like that's the only thing that they excel in. But the characters are just too. That's the problem that I had. As a matter of fact, now that we're on the topic on the subject, that's a problem that I had with Black Clover. I was this close to just leaving Black Clover because their characters were too damn weird. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the show. It's a great show. But Asta screaming every 5 seconds was pissing me. You could ask him. Like, it was pissing me off so much because I'm like, bro, why are you screaming? Like, the situation that you're in right now does not require you to scream, brother. Calm down.
this is true.
And then as soon as he joined the Black Bulls, a team of pure outcasts, it made it even worse because then everybody had a shtick to them. Everybody had a weird personality, and I was this close. Like you got the freaking the dude obsessed with his sister. I forget his name. The only good thing was Charmy. Charmy was cute. She was a good character.
I love Charmy's character actually.
But the rest of the Black Bulls were, oh my god, they were so damn annoying. I almost stopped watching it. And that's my problem with One Piece. One Piece has so many characters who are so weird that that's off-putting from the show. Like it doesn't make me want to watch the show. I can't. I'm sorry. And go back to the 9 because I couldn't get to the 10th, but I know there's a 10th.
He doesn't have 10.
Go back to the 9 animes that I've watched, and all of them, to my recollection, they don't really have weird characters like that, and that's why I don't really.
Yeah, they do.
Not really. The only ones that you could maybe say are somewhat weird are the ones from Seven Deadly Sins. But even then, they're not really weird. It's biblical, so it's based off of the Seven Deadly Sins and the commandments.
So what shows have you seen? What were they again?
Dude, I know I have a 10.
Jujutsu Kaisen has a lot of weird characters,
but those are curses.
Yeah, but still, they're weird. They're very weird looking.
Who?
The
The volcano guy?
the volcano guy is very weird looking. The one with I forget their names. Hanabi, I think is the name of that one.
But brother, these are curses though.
It doesn't matter. They're still characters,
I guess.
right?
I mean,
I mean, if you consider that weird, though,
I don't consider those weird. You do.
well, yeah, but I mean, like, for example, Attack on Titan,
What? Do I like Attack on Titan?
which is also weird. Attack on Titan is so great.
So the reason why I don't like Attack on Titan, people are gonna probably call me weird in the comments. Or not, I think there's gonna be some people who agree with me. Actually, I
don't agree with him.
I don't like gory anime. So like I've seen clips and shit of Attack on Titan where a Titan picks a person up and like chews on him, like eats him,
Yes.
and I don't like that. I don't like that gory stuff. That's not for me. And then we got another brother who he watches all types of like isekai anime, like the time I got reincarnated as a flip flop or whatever the hell it is that he watches. And and I'm like, bro, these are trash too. Full disclaimer. Full disclaimer. Do I consider myself an anime fan?
No.
No. But it's because I only watch a specific type and a specific amounts of anime. I watch what I like. Let us know if there's anything that you guys want us to talk about. Again, this is the Limitless podcast, so there's no holds barred. We can talk about anything and everything, and we're here for the people.
And also call him out. He couldn't get to 10 anime, guys.
I'm gonna look
He couldn't.
on the next one that we come back. No, because I know there's a 10th one, but you're being an ass and you don't want to list off the animes because I know there's a 10th one.
There's a reason why I'm called the collector, because I'm just collecting chicks.
I know there's a 10th one, but yeah, let us know in the comments, guys. Drag him for his horrible takes that he has.
Nah, bro, they're gonna agree with me. Yamcha and Krillin are not.
Look, we can sit here and argue about this all day. We're just leave it up to the comments. Let the people have their voice. Tune in next time, guys. This was just episode 1 of the Limitless podcast. We'll be having episodes 2 times per week, as often as we can. And look out for our other content as well. Follow us on socials. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you stayed this far, you're great. We love you. Have a good one. Peace.
Peace.